Shout out Redzone In the Lab podcast.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's Benjamin St. Jude, DB for the Washington Commanders. I want to give a big shout out to Redzone In the Lab podcast.
As we do our final take on Atlanta, what I can tell you is besides the stadium was pretty awesome. I thought it was weird that the club level, which is the 50-yard line or kind of 30 to 30, you can go underneath of it. And so a lot of people don't sit in the seats. I thought that was strange. But as far as the game goes, and I had said this before, run defense. We held Bijan Robinson to, 37 yards or something like that. So I thought we did that. Obviously won the turnover battle. That was great, both on offense as far as Sam protecting the ball, and then our defense coming up with 3 picks, game-saving pick by Jamin Davis. So that's kind of where I go on Atlanta. It was a great time. It was fun to see everybody. Felt like a reunion in the red zone, essentially. Giants. I think the biggest thing for me is their offensive line being decimated. The fact that I think Ben Bredesen is kind of one of their only real starters. He's real versatile, so I don't know if they're switching him to center, guard, right tackle. He can play all over the line. So it'll be interesting to see what the Giants put together for their offensive line. And then can our defense take advantage of that? You know, let's be the team that gets 10 sacks. I don't see why we can't. We have the talent to do it. So I think with that said, let me see here. I'd say 2 keys to win. It goes back to Sam protecting the ball and protecting himself. So we got to, get those sacks minimized, keep that Giants defense at bay, and then obviously winning the turnover battle, both on the offense and defense side of the ball. I think also I'm going to add on this is third down defense. I feel like we've had some problems with that this season. So we've got to get off the field. We've got to stop this dilapidated Giants team and get off the field and, keep our offense in there to score. I think for me, the key matchups, again, going back to, I'm going to repeat this, would be the Giants offensive line and our defensive line, and who's going to win that battle and can we take advantage of that. I also think another matchup is going to be our receivers, and I hate to say it, I don't really know a whole lot about the Giants secondary. People seem to be hurt so much on that team that I'm starting to lose track. So it kind of goes to my breakout players, transition into that. And I think it's going to be Dotson for me. He needs this, I think, in a stop dropping the ball, get him the ball more, get him some more targets, and develop that trust if he's going to catch that ball. So going with, and then I guess player on breakout as far as defense goes, I'm curious to see if Forbes gets back in there since he didn't play any snaps last week. So with that said, I think we win 34-21. That's kind of where I'm at. I feel like we have an opportunity to be dominant in this game on both sides of the ball and with special teams. So that's where I stand.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy BigSimple 422, and I'm here with Redzone In the Lab Deuce. You feel me? And I'm looking at this this list that I got here. You feel me? And Eric Bieniemy and Dayball. I think that's something that we need to look at closely. Our offense definitely needs to come in to his own and start finishing games, And Dayball going to come with a couple of packages. You feel me? They're going to be coming in with a couple of blitz packages and stuff like that. So looking at that matchup, that should be a matchup of the two. The head coach versus the offensive coordinator. That's how I look at it more than anything. Then my second key matchup would definitely be the O-line versus the D-line from, for my, it's all down into the trenches when it comes down to this, y'all. I'm telling y'all, when it comes down to the NFC East battles, it's always been trench work. So that's definitely is the biggest key matchup on both sides of the ball. I'm hoping that our side of the ball actually pull it off. You feel me? My D-line against their offensive line, I've been looking at the Giants' offensive line, they've been giving up a lot of sacks. Our offensive line been doing a little bit more too, but at the end of the day, some of it is on Sam Howell, and that's how I feel, But at the end of the day, I'm hoping that my D line gets after the quarterback more than their D line get after mine. You feel me? So that's going to be my second key. Then I'm gonna go with the player. Wait a minute, player to have a breakout game. I still gotta go with Khalid Hudson. You feel me? And he was all over that field. And I feel like Khalid Hudson definitely is a good player, man. This guy got to get some snaps more than anything. I feel like he can definitely be a breakout player more than anything. So I can't wait to see him on the field a little bit more. It seemed like they actually put him on the field against that Atlanta's game. You feel me? So that gives me joy to my eyes. So I want that to happen. And the second one is definitely Jahan Dotson. I know Jahan Dotson. He been struggling lately, and last week he could have had a big catch, he could have had a big catch, but he been dropping the pill lately. So he gotta get himself on track more than anything. I'm hoping that he get himself on track. And that's a big thing, because we need this offense to be more explosive, and it seems like we can score at any time now. So this is a good thing that even though Dotson is struggling, the good thing is, our offense is scoring a lot of points. The only time we actually got shut down was against the Buffalo Bills, but Dotson, I think he will get it together in this game, because this way he actually get it all. So I'm hoping that he pull it off, And then right here, two keys, two keys to win the game. I'm gonna go like this: win the turnover battle. I think when we won the turnover battle last week, we won the game. And I think we need to start doing that a little bit more. And that's a big thing going into every game. If you can get turnovers in this league, you'll win a lot of games, So Giants is a bad team. So when we have those opportunities, we have to cash in. And that's definitely going to be the biggest point of the game. So then my second key to the game, I'm gonna go ahead and say, play all 4 quarters. We've been struggling that way. You feel me? We play a half here, we play a half there. Let's start playing all 4 quarters, and we can get this thing started. That when we start clicking, Washington will be a hard team to beat. Let's be honest. They will be a hard team to beat. And if they play all 4 quarters on all 3 phases of the game, they'll win a lot of games. And this I think that's the way you can win this game, if you play all 3 phases. And that's how I look at it. And then and I'm gonna say my final takeaway with the Atlanta Falcons, real quick on that. My final take really is just, that Atlanta game was great. It was a great win. Let's see if we can, produce another win with that. And, we got to recover from that Bills game. That's the whole thing, And getting 2 wins, if we can get a second win against the Giants, that will help out so much, So I think the Atlanta game is mainly for our defense to show us that, they can actually stop somebody, and they actually did that, and created a couple of turnovers when we mostly needed. So that's my final take on Atlanta. And then my score prediction to this Giants game is going to be 27-14. 14. And the reason why is that I think we're gonna get a couple of touchdowns there in the second. I'd say we get a touchdown in every quarter. In every quarter, some type of way, we're gonna get a touchdown every quarter. That's how I look at it. And that's about it, y'all. So yeah, that's it. That's it. So I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know we know where it is. It's your boy BigSimple, and we out of here. Peace. You already know where it is. Whee! You already got it, boy.